Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a humble miller. Upon his passing, he left behind 3 sons and his modest estate. The eldest son inherited the mill, the middle son took the donkey, and the youngest son, often called the miller's boy, was left with nothing but a cat. The miller's boy was disheartened. "What can I do with a mere cat?" he lamented. "My brothers will surely fare better." But the cat, who had been listening intently, spoke up in a calm and dignified manner. "Do not despair, my good master. If you will provide me with a pair of boots and a bag, I shall make your fortune." Skeptical, yet intrigued, the miller's boy complied. He had often observed the cat's clever antics, how he would feign death to catch mice or hang upside down to trap them. Perhaps there was more to this feline than met the eye. With his new boots and bag, Puss set out on his mission. He ventured into the fields, where he laid a trail of bran and lettuce in his bag. Lying motionless, he waited patiently. Soon, a young rabbit hopped into the bag, and with a swift tug, Puss captured it. Proud of his catch, he made his way to the royal palace. There, he presented the rabbit to the king, claiming it was a gift from his master, the Marquis of Carabas. The king, intrigued by this mysterious nobleman, accepted the gift graciously. Over the following weeks, Puss continued to deliver game partridges, pheasants, and other delicacies to the king, all presented as offerings from the elusive Marquis. The king began to take notice of the supposed nobleman and his generosity. One day, Puss learned that the king and his daughter, the beautiful princess, would be taking a carriage ride along the riverbank. Seizing the opportunity, Puss instructed his master to bathe in the river at a specific spot and to leave the rest to him. As the royal carriage approached, Puss cried out, "Help! Help! My master, the Marquis of Carabas, is drowning." The king, recognizing the cat from previous encounters, ordered his guards to rescue the distressed nobleman. As they pulled the miller's boy from the water, Puss explained that thieves had stolen his master's clothes while he was bathing. The king, ever the gracious host, provided fine garments for the Marquis. Dressed in royal attire, the miller's boy joined the king and princess on their journey. The princess, taken by his handsome appearance and noble demeanor, found herself smitten. Meanwhile, Puss had learned of a powerful ogre who owned a grand castle along the route. Determined to further his master's standing, Puss devised a plan. He approached the ogre's castle and requested an audience. The ogre, intrigued by the talking cat, agreed. Puss flattered the ogre, praising his ability to transform into various creatures. The ogre, eager to demonstrate his powers, transformed into a lion. Puss, feigning terror, hid behind a nearby bush. After a brief moment, the ogre returned to his original form. Puss, still trembling, expressed his amazement. "But surely," he said, "you can also transform into something as small as a mouse." The ogre, eager to impress, transformed into a mouse. Seizing the opportunity, Puss pounced and swiftly ate the mouse turned to gore. With the ogre gone, Puss declared the castle to be the property of his master, the Marquis of Carabas. As the royal procession neared the ogre's now empty castle, Puss ran ahead to greet the king. "Welcome to the home of my master, the Marquis of Carabas," he announced. The king, impressed by the grandeur of the castle and the apparent wealth of the Marquis, decided to visit. Inside, they were greeted with lavish feasts and entertainment. The princess, now deeply enamored with the Marquis, expressed her desire to marry him. The miller's boy, overwhelmed by the turn of events, accepted the princess's proposal. The king, delighted by the union, gave his blessing. With the marriage, the miller's boy was elevated to nobility. He and the princess ruled the lands with kindness and wisdom. Puss, now a trusted advisor, lived a life of comfort and respect, never again needing to chase mice. And so, the miller's boy's fortunes changed, all thanks to the cleverness and bravery of his loyal cat. Subscribe for more videos and press the bell icon to get new updates. Also like the video and share to your friends.